Well, welcome to
Wow.
KindaSound Radio, and I'm alongside Hugh Callacher, the founder of KindaSound, and Eliah, because today, Eliah, I think this is the Eliah show.
You're right on that. So as you've said, today we're going to be interviewing the one, the only creator of KindaSound.
So, Hugh, why did you create KindaSound?
Why did I create KindaSound? I wanted a platform that was going to promote kindness. I wanted it to engage youth, and I wanted to engage people of different cultures. And in particular, at that time, I was heavily connected with Africa, and I wanted to connect the youth to the schooling system to Africa. Never did that, never got that far, but that was one of the missions. But it was predominantly kindness, promote kindness, and of all ages, and use that as our main piece of our jigsaw for developing communities, community building. So that was the motivation.
Wonderful.
I think you'd sowed a lot of seeds, and they sowed a lot of seeds with people, and KindaSound's been going now for over 4 years. Hundreds and hundreds of shows, thousands and thousands of people have listened to it. So I think, and it's still going, and we're still going strong. We're resurrecting KindaSound right now in this moment, which is exciting. And Eliah, tell us about how you've got on being a presenter, because it's Hugh's vision to get the youth.
Thank you. It wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, Sunshine.
Well, there we go.
Since you're one of the been here since the start, haven't you?
That's right. I'm the oldest presenter, I think they call me.
So KindaSound Youth and KindaSound as a whole has been really, I guess, helpful would be the right word for me, because it's wonderful, like going to school, walking around, being on a bus or something, and then someone will be like, oh hey, don't you have like a radio show? So KindaSound's a really, really good way, not just for the audience to like connect with one another, but for the presenters to actually be able to express their feelings in kind of an open mic without the massive censorship that comes in quite a lot of other platforms. So
It's always
wonderful.
there for you. It's there for your children. Yeah. It's always going to be there.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful platform. I think I've gone off a bit from the question.
No, that's absolutely brilliant. No, 100%. And I think that's one of the things, like you just said there, Hugh. When these shows go up, they go on the podcasts, and they are there. I mean, one of our beloved presenters, Isaac George, no longer with us. God rest your soul, Neptune.
Sure, he's up there.
He's up there. He's with us. Anytime we want, you can just search on any platform when you get your podcast and go, KindaSound, Isaac George, and these shows will come up, and we can listen to him right now. We're putting these seeds in. We're putting these pebbles that the ripples go out, but people can access them through this modern system of people just being able to search up if whatever podcast platform they use. And I think that's a brilliant thing. The thing about radio is, the old thing of radio, it was great if you were listening to it then. I used to listen to the Rock Show on Radio 1, with Alan Fluff Freeman. And if you're Saturday at 7, you'd have the Rock Show. But people don't tend to interface with things like that anymore. They want on demand. They want to go, I want to listen to it now, not at 7 o'clock on a Saturday. And you can with podcasts.
And if you miss it, you missed it, haven't you, before?
Exactly.
There would be no way to kind of re-listen to people, which would be especially bad after like a radio presenter or something had passed away. But now with the podcasts, anytime anyone can go back and listen to their legacy, essentially.
So Hugh, you set up KindaSound, and that came from the Missing Kind charity.
Missing Kind, yeah.
The Missing Kind, and it's got various kind of aspects to it.
It's kind of movement. There's a movement, the kind of movement. KindaSound is one of those aspects. Kind of cafe we talked about earlier, about having a well-being, mindful cafe. We had kind of cuisine where we wanted to promote the better, healthier cuisine, because it's difficult to get good quality takeaway food. That was alternatives, good kind of cuisine, and we obviously had the kind of place in Paynton, which was a hotel and kind of cafe, kind of education for the youngsters, for the forest school.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of brand. It's still going now, a kind of convoy, which we've talked about.
Yeah. So just tell the KindaSounders, because we haven't We haven't released this yet on air about this kind of convoy.
Mate,
Just sow some seeds with people.
There's just so much going on at the moment, so much creativity. We've got to go back to go forward. We've had a few hits this last few years with that C word we don't talk about, and the consequences of that, and the spin-off from that. But I don't talk about that. And that's great. That's my alarm to remind me to do my meditation at this time of day.
Oh, we should meditate then, shouldn't we?
Oh, hold on a minute. John's come on now.
Oh.
Hello, John. Sorry, mate. I'm in an interview.
This is brilliant, isn't it? It's live.
I'm on the radio station. I didn't realise. I thought I switched it off. Can I call you afterwards? Thanks. Okay, kind of sock. See you. Bye bye. Well, there's
wonderful
John from Kind of Sock.
Oh well, we love him. We love John. He's a lovely guy. So the kind of convoy is an idea of taking kindness on the road and taking these aspects of community,
promoting community, networking,
yes,
networking, connecting people together, not just in the UK. No, the movement was always intended to be a global movement of setting up communities, connecting communities together and cultures.
So how do you see this, like taking kindness on the road, working?
I see you there for a start.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you there for a start.
We're gonna have the World Peace shirt. We're gonna have the kind of cafe on tour. We're gonna have live music.
Festival.
We're gonna have workshops.
Yeah, the Kindness Club for the kids. Yeah, and it'll just hum. And it'll start off with one vehicle probably, and that vehicle will be the essence of it, and it'll have the radio platform there. It'll probably have the entertainment there, because wherever we go, we'll start with an opening festival, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then people are invited to join us. I'm sure we'll get a following where people say, weekend, let's go enjoy the convoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy the festival and bring your skill sets. There's so many people who have joined this movement already with a diverse range of skills and offerings, and they've all got a platform to spread it around the country. You yourself with your perpetual choir, how beautiful that would be. And we want the convoy to be sensibly rooted, so it's hitting both the energy lines, which you've already touched on, and also the impoverished areas of the world, and particularly of our country, where we can make an impact, a social impact with food initiatives, kitchen programs, giving the kids a bit of an upliftment, giving them a bit of festival feel. So, and a bit of ideas for social enterprise and how they can lift themselves from the impoverished environments to live.
Yeah.
So, and natural medicines, and again, everything I'm talking about,
Well, yeah, but it's a wonderful thing to bring it together and share it, isn't it? And I love the idea that we can go into the centre of Bradford, as well as that we can go to Stonehenge and Glastonbury. We can go where it's needed, as well as where these nodal points are, these energy points are, these ancient places of gathering throughout the land. And you've just come back from Europe, haven't you? Where you've been going to see some communities. John Bradley. Our old friend John Bradley, how's John getting on in his community place in Poland?
Yeah, no, it's fascinating. We have some shamanic connections there, and again, I learn every time I'm on the road. There's always someone who's got some new material, new experience, a new personality, and an extension to the network.
Yeah,
that's the best way to do it. Get on the road, and just like your perpetual convoy, this is a perpetual convoy that's never going to stop. Let the next people take it over. When it crosses the Atlantic or crosses the Channel or the Irish Sea, whatever, let another vehicle pick it up, take it round, and keep it perpetual.
So you said you've been visiting different places in Europe. Whereabouts have you been going then?
No, I've only spent predominantly two places. That's Bulgaria and Poland. So we've got a contact in Bulgaria, and we've done a lot of work with Addie in Bulgaria, who used to be key to the Missing Soul.
Yeah.
So she's doing a lot of good work. So, she's at an animal sanctuary there, and she's just one of those calm people who just does it instinctively. She'd never pass anybody standing on the street without questioning why they're standing. Are they looking for a lift, or have they got food? Do they need a smile? Yeah. And that's infectious. Smiling is infectious. Yeah. If you didn't know more than just raise a fire, and there's a huge spiritual awakening at the moment, and that's what we want to promote. And just by being ourselves, not by preaching, just by being ourselves, joyfully expressing ourselves. And if people want to talk and share their spiritual, then we've got big ears. We've got big ears.
And I think KindaSound is a brilliant platform for that, and it has been in the past, and it is now. Everyone out there in the KindaSound world. So I'd like to thank Hugh for being along, and Eliah as well for
Thank you.
co-hosting this show with me today. Absolutely wonderful. So Hugh, just final message from you, please. What's the message out there to the KindaSounders?
Just join the movement. Just come and meet these guys. Just join us. Look out for wherever we are. Come and see what we're up to, because whatever we're doing is for you as well. So it's for everyone. It's we're all together in this.
Eliah, final message from you?
If anyone out there is feeling kind of trapped or anything, feeling like no one can relate, kind of feeling trapped, stuck in a bubble, there are thousands and thousands of people that share your experiences that you could contact on KindaSound, for example. So no one's ever alone out there. We're all in this world together.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I can't follow that. So keep it KindaSound, everyone. Thanks ever so much. See you soon.